recording.
And action.
And here we are.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Brenda from Rock and Load. I'm here in Belfast in the limelight today with the awesome Stormzone.
Yeah, we're Stormzone and we're here with Brenda.
The awesome Brenda.
We're here with awesome Brenda.
Thank you, thank you. Right, thank you for taking the time, first of all, to talk to me and to the Rock and Load viewers. We're here today because you're going to launch your 5th studio album. And it's not just any old album, it's a concept album. So can you please, Harv, because I can tell from here that you are revving your engine to get telling me all about the concept. What is the story behind this album?
I hate talking about concepts. nobody, it's the dreaded word concept, but I guess it is. But the storyline is basically based on a heroic character called Dr. Dealer, who's setting out around the West around about the 18th century to rescue poor souls that have been mistreated in ways, and it's not a really heavy subject with regards to abuse of children or the disabled or whatever, but in those days it was probably a bit hectic. And his travelling troupe of gifted misfits is built up of these people that he basically rescues. And it's all about a series of adventures that he has. And basically the album never really started out to be a concept album, because the Dealer character is featured in previous albums.
Yeah.
But then I wrote the usual 2 or 3 songs about the Dealer character. He became Dr. Dealer, 4 songs came along, 5. And there was no point in doing half an album, about it, and the story just expanded, and it became into the full album, maybe even more than the full album, because there are bonus tracks involved in it as well. Yeah.
So it started off as a character, but it has darkened, hasn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. I think it's definitely our darkest subject so far.
Yeah. So you told me about the character, you told me about the lead character in the album. So can you tell me, kind of probe a little deeper, where did the inspiration for this all start? Where did you actually get the inspiration to start with this in the beginning?
How many beers was it? How many beers?
I'm not sure. It's definitely a red wine. Inspired. Well, no, I think it comes from a pretty deep place in the back of this spawn here. Yeah, but no, I mean, what happened was, as the music was coming, normally we'll do a few songs and the Dealer character gets introduced after 2 or 3 songs, but the guys gave me the music. It's just the way we work, and I started doing the Dealer songs more or less straight away.
Yeah.
And that's really maybe why it expanded into the full album, because normally there would be already a couple of songs written. It would have been maybe impossible to have expanded so far, but it's fun. The thing about it is too, though, is that although it's a dark subject as well, there's an awful lot of it about rescuing and about hope. About how things can be really difficult, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
So it started off dark and heavy, but at the end of the album, it has lifted a little bit.
And every song's related to the next. The storyline follows from start to finish. But genuinely within each song, at some point of it, there is a hopeful message coming across. Either one of revenge on people that have been bad to.
So the way the songs are all tying in then and the characters are developing through the album, is there a message that you're trying to get across to your listeners, to your fans? Is there a deeper message coming out of all this?
Maybe a little. Maybe the message would be just to basically take care of yourselves. And I suppose in this day and age, especially with what's happening at the moment with the refugee thing and stuff, it's there's a consciousness that people do need to be looked after in a way. Yeah, that all happened obviously after the album was written, but things like that are always in our heads, where there's people around the place that need help. At the end of the day, what we try and do is to help people by giving them an uplifting experience through our music and our live performances. But if they can get a little message from the lyrics, then that's a bonus.
Right, well, this tonight is actually the launch of your album. So you recently played 2 festivals, which seem to have gone down really, really well. Did you play any new stuff at the festivals?
Yep, we've done 2 tracks. We've done Another Rainy Night and You're Not the Same. We'll be playing out, and tonight we're doing a few more of the albums. So,
Sweet!
Be interesting.
So you've been practicing, haven't you?
Practicing?
Yeah.
Practicing what?
What would you mean?
Is that like, you know, you learn the songs?
Band
No,
practice?
No, just a natural gift, is that what it is?
So the two new songs that we've done in the two festivals, just they slot into place really naturally in the set and got, you know, as good a reception as any of the other ones, you know. So we're pretty confident that
But the Spanish audience, though, how did they go down? Did they get it? Did they get what you're trying to do?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, when you're just playing two songs, maybe if you're hearing it for the first time, you won't get obviously the story. There's no story arc to go with it,
Yeah.
you know. But the songs work on their own as well.
Worked.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
must
they
be
work.
fairly chuffed with yourselves, really. Yeah.
I think
Seeing their reaction to the Spanish audience, absolutely, you know, because they're they get bands like us and bigger bands every week. You know, I mean, everyone wants to play in Spain, so it's not that they're spoiled, but they're, you know, they know what's
They're
good
used to
and
the
what.
good stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So if you go down well and they've appreciated you, it's kind of like almost an honour you went down well in Spain. We did.
That's what I'm going to say. I mean, looking at the media, they have totally jumped all over this album. Review after review is coming in. It's been really, really well accepted. Do you think that's just solely on the music, or do you fact that it was a concept? I know you don't like that, but a concept album. I mean, I'm looking at reviews. High in the charts as well. It's actually really high. Can you tell me about that?
About the reviews?
Yes, I mean, they're worldwide as well. They're coming in all languages. I've been trying to keep up with them.
It's been astonishing, actually. You know, it really has. I mean, in the main, it's been reviewed really well, and I love the ones where the people do actually get
the
whole
storyline.
storyline.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the beauty of it is that a lot of people are commenting on the production, which is important to us to have. You know, emphasise as being, you know, an integral part of you know, what we've actually managed to achieve, simply because Mr. Moore here was in charge of the production. And it's, I mean, every review, nearly every review has been glowing about the production.
That's what I'm sorry, Dave.
No,
you
no,
go ahead.
exception, but I mean, it's been really consistent, and I think we're very fortunate as a band that we were able to do an awful lot in-house, from the start to the finish. Obviously, Steve's expertise on the production side, but Johnny obviously with the lyrics and all that, and then the artwork. So I mean, everything that is evolving is like we have a lot of control over it.
Yeah.
And then we can, I suppose it gives us the luxury of maybe with Steve having the studio and then with the, you know, his knowledge and his expertise, which is rightly being praised now, we can spend that little bit of time maybe tweaking things and getting it to where we want it to be. As
Nobody
opposed to,
telling you what to do because you're ready.
no, we're doing it ourselves, and it's very much alright. Let's fire all these ideas into the melting pot and see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
And the thing over the years with the band is there's just been growing and understanding a sort of a common goal. And for me, yes, the creative side, writing songs, recording songs, that's all important. But I think we all also still really hunger for the live performances. And you know,
You were made for the
somewhere
stage, you
like
guys, but
Sydney,
seriously,
you know,
awesome shows to watch.
and the sort of the balance between doing you know, getting the album written and going through all that, that's brilliant. Getting it reviewed really well and well received is brilliant, and then hopefully now it's going to deliver the goods. And today will be the first time that we're going to play hopefully six tracks off the new album.
Wow,
you know,
Six.
so 6 tracks off the new album. 4 have not been played live, so we're quite. I would say there's a
You have
little
no
bit-
idea how much I'm looking forward to this.
You have no idea how much we're
See what you say later.
Don't worry, I'll get purple, you can do it!
you know,
That's
yeah.
what I was going to say. I mean, the two things I didn't notice in the media, in the reviews, was first of all, it's a story. It's Dr. Dealer, it's blah, blah, and the production. So thanks to Steve Moore, like you said. So on that subject, Steve, if I can ask you, you're traditionally known as a traditional heavy metal band. Okay, so I mean, how do you think that the audience is going to perceive you when you sort of polish this and modernise this sound and it's heavy and it's chunkier? How do you think your audience perceives this music?
Well, the majority of the music would be in a sort of classic, traditional heavy metal style,
Yeah.
but we sort of have a foot in the camp of that traditional heavy metal, but also power metal.
Yes.
You know, so there's a leaning towards that with a bit more production with keyboards, more vocals, that sort of thing, you know, and sort of, as well as some of the theatrical stuff that we added in for the album because it fitted with the theme of the album.
Yeah.
People who they're kind of used to hearing now, bigger bands like Saxon and things like that just have. They're using a guy called Andy Sneap who does all their production, and they're used to that massive, finished, polished sound. You know, so anything less than that, if you're coming out with something that's not as good as that, it's just you're not at their level. You know, so I mean, I'm not saying I can get to the level of Andy Sneap, but I try to push it as far as I can.
We can say the level of Andy Sneap.
I think it's different, I'm sorry, but seriously, I mean, you could actually tell there was a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears went into this.
Absolutely.
Yes, and
Why go half-assed about it, you know?
ultimately we're still working to a deadline. You know, the record label
Yeah.
has a deadline, and you have to deliver the goods. I think it was David Bowie who said that he never really finished an album, he just gave up on it. So there isn't one that. So having the deadline is a good thing because it forces us then to get it done. You know, to get it over the finishing line.
So I'm just wondering, I mean, the test must have been hard to put together. How have you now lived in Spain and you're still able to put this together? Not only that, you come out with a brilliant album, you've changed management, and you've got a new lineup. Hi! You guys must be the supergroup of Northern Ireland.
I think it's just a lot of it's just to do with fate as well. You know,
Yeah.
things just genuinely happening very well for the band.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, we do our best to do all the important things, like create good music and play well live and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that obviously contributes then to being able to attract people like James Loveday to come in and look after us management wise. And yeah, you know, it's. I mean, me living in Spain, and you know, to tell you the truth, it's not that big a difficulty because it's not these days. It's it's sometimes it takes me longer getting from Belfast, you know, to Ballymena, you know.
Yeah, and then both
than it does
fly
to-
over.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just according to logistics, but no, it's all working. It's working really well, and
Seems to be.
Yeah,
And
I mean-
I was going to say that, you know, we all have, we all have lives and we're trying to sort of bring it all together at times, so it can be difficult to get everybody at the same time in the same place. But because we have adjusted, and I mean, if we're working on the music, we like to get that, and then we can send that to Howard. So he doesn't need to be in the room while we're learning which chords it is, or so we can get that sent to him, and he'll get an idea, and he might come back and say, look, we need to change, we need to like change the verse structure, or we need to do. So it's
all very
good.
connected, aren't you?
Yeah.
you hear enough, you know what the other person's thinking.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're a country away, you know, you can sort of.
That's what makes your band work though, because you are all on the same page.
Yeah, we're all pretty much, you know, and
Then it all goes to pieces when you're together. Sometimes it's better when you're
Separate dressing rooms today.
What your guy was saying to you guys.
how did you get a dress?
I've never said anything.
So can I ask then, Dr. Daler, is he going to appear again? Is there an involvement in this?
There's absolutely no doubt that he's going to appear again, maybe in a different guise, you know, or whatever.
Oh,
but
interesting.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing is, the good thing is about the album, especially the way Steve's produced it. He's done something very clever at the end of the album, where he's faded it out in a certain way, where you know there could be it just puts it into your head.
Cliffhanger, has he?
Absolutely, yeah.
I like it because you kind of the music. I realised I was listening to the album as well that song sounded a little bit like that one, and that song sounded a little bit like that. You've even knitted all the songs together.
You can't plagiarize yourself. Is it? We can't sue ourselves for that.
But you've not only been knitted the story from beginning to end, you've knitted the sound from beginning to end, and then you've left it sort of open to, wow.
When the first few songs came back with the lyrics and stuff, we were able to see there is a theme going on here. There's a story arc.
Yeah.
So what we were able to do then was to incorporate little sort of musical figures and motifs that sort of run through the songs, and sounds as well, little sounds and little interesting little ear-catching type things that go the whole way through. So it kind of works. It was quite cohesive. There's a musical theme as well, not just a lyrical story.
Fantastic, absolutely. I cannot wait for this. You're going now to perform for us, hopefully, very shortly. and I hope that the venue's packed. I don't know what to say anymore. Cut
No,
that out.
a good thing is that you know, if we were saying all this before the reviews came out, you know,
Yeah.
maybe be a wee bit of let's live in hope and see. But we're actually able to say now confidently that what we've done looks as if it's worked, because you know, we're having this interview after, you know, an immense amount of great reviews of the album have went out, so we're pretty pleased with
I
ourselves.
picked the perfect day to do
You did, you
that.
did,
I
you did.
did it. I'm not sure. So, is there anything else you want to say to your listeners or to Rock and Load, who maybe, you know, the viewers of Rock and Load who maybe don't know Stormzone that well? And what can we expect in the future? What's going to happen after this album?
Well, I'm hoping that
Any surprises? Come on, you
Yeah,
always have stuff up your
obviously.
sleeve. Always.
there's the you know, the great prospect of the fact that we've done this album, of it being if it's done, you know, with any form of a decent budget and somebody really gives it a full backing, of it being a brilliant live show where, you know, we can actually nearly do the album back to back and introduce some of the characters and props and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be ideal. Realistically, you know, our immediate, you know, forecast is to get out there and play it whatever way we can. So
Yeah.
we're not relying on, you know, big production. But no, I mean, for your listeners and everything, I mean, the main thing is that we really want to introduce you to them. You know, this is Brenda.
Thank you.
She's part of your website now, and she's doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
and
You're
no-
Shane.
Yeah, no, and the enthusiasm that we've been getting back from reviewers and from people in general just about the whole thing, it looks as if things are going in the right direction for us, and, you know, obviously we want to play to more people, and I want more people to know about Stormzone.
I think that you've got more festivals maybe in the room.
There's, we know there's
Or
a
you
few
not
things
tell me that
bubbling,
yet.
until things are kind of like T's, dots and all that.
Yeah, you're not going to say.
I think it's always.
Well, we can't really at the moment because of the management side of things as well. So we've got new management, and he's tightened the
That
lips.
could only be a positive thing now.
It is without a doubt,
Yeah.
but I do know that 2016 is going to be very busy.
Wow, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, well, I
Thank
mean,
you.
at the end of the day, we're in a band because we like it.
I mean, come on, Belfast. Northern Ireland doesn't know what it's got, really. It seriously doesn't. Stormzone are awesome, by the way. So, you know what? I'm going to let you go and get ready for your show. Thank you for taking the time
Thank you,
to talk
Brenda.
to me. You've been very
Like,
informative.
like there is a tradition.
Oh, my God.